This is Brother Peter with tidbits from the Word. So proud to be with you this morning. We're in Luke chapter 17, and the Lord sent us over here today for one reason or another. And we're going to read in verse 22. We just read about the 10 lepers and about 9 that perhaps never were heard from again, perhaps fell by the wayside, perhaps never got completely cleansed, or never got what they needed other than cleansing. To clean your body up and not clean your soul up, you're not in very good shape. If you don't have physical leprosy showing, but you do have spiritual leprosy, then you're no better off than you were with the physical leprosy. Let's see in verse 22. And he said unto the disciples, Jesus now, he's walking across the land. He's going through Samaria, and not without controversy. I'm sure that the disciples were saying to him, hey, let's go around this place. The Samaritans have nothing to do with the Jews. The Jews have nothing to do with the Samaritans, and we really would rather not walk through here. We really would rather take the low road. This was on the high road where Samaria was. We would rather take the low road and walk miles around further than to go through Samaria. But Jesus didn't do that. Jesus went through Samaria. Jesus was looking for that one that was looking for him. If you'll note, everyone that was looking for Jesus found him. Everyone that looked for Jesus found him. That one leper that came back looking for him found him. And he received that leper. Now the days were come when ye shall desire to see one of these days of the Son of Man, and ye shall not see it. And they shall say to you, see here, or see there, go not far after them, nor follow them. For as the lightning that lighteth this out of the part under heaven shineth unto another part under heaven, so shall the Son of Man be in that day. But first he must suffer many things, and be rejected of this generation. Okay, the generation Jesus was living in, he must be rejected again. Now, he was rejected in the days of Noah. In the days of Noah, Jesus, if you please, the third part of the Godhead, yet God in the flesh, walked to and fro in the earth like the devil does, seeking who he may find that was righteous, different than the devil does, but as the devil does, looking for that righteous one. And he looked, and he looked, and he looked around the earth. He looked around the left, he looked around the right, he looked east, and he looked west, north, south, and all of a sudden, there he found that little light. And that little light was Noah. Now, he said, right here, and as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it also be in the days of the coming of the Son of Man. Now he's saying there's going to be many false prophets. There's going to be many false prophets come, and we're living right now in a generation of thousands across the world, false gods, false people saying, follow me, follow me, follow me. We've got a crowd that wants people to follow them by force. So they bomb the towers, so they do things. And they say, you will either follow us or die. You will either join with us or you will die. And that is their mentality. And then we have other groups that say, if you do not follow what we say and what we do, you're not in, you're out. So therefore, they place their salvation in their works. And if a man could work to heaven, there would have been no need at all for Jesus to suffer the cross. Now, when Jesus suffered the cross, he took a load of sin on him. And God can't look on sin. Remember, for 3 hours, God had to turn his face against his own son while the sin was being taken on by the flesh, by the way. On the cross, Jesus himself in the flesh took on that load of sin, shed his blood. The only way sin was wiped away or covered was by the shedding of blood, all the way from Adam and Eve. You remember that the Lord God himself shed the blood of some animals to make skins for those Adam and Eve. He made a skin to put on Adam to cover Adam's sin. He made a skin to put on Eve to cover Eve's skin. And he shed the blood of animals to do that and to make that first bloody sacrifice. And then Jesus, of course, wound up the blood of bulls and goats and the blood of animals being shed, and shed his own blood once and for all, and finished up the thing. Let's see where we are right here. Likewise also when the days of Lot, when men did eat and they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day which the Son of Man is revealed. When Jesus is going to be revealed again, when he comes again in the cloud, and he's going to be revealed, it's going to be a streak of lightning. A streak of lightning. And one of these days, that streak of lightning is going to come out of the sky. It's going to be like the twinkling of an eye. And he's going to gather up the saints. And when he does, what's going to be left behind is what Sodom was left behind in Sodom and Gomorrah. Nothing. He destroyed that thing. And he's going to destroy some places when that happens. And he's going to take the Holy Spirit out of here. And when he takes the Holy Spirit out of here, all chaos is going to be, in that generation, is going to be left behind in that situation. And then the very next thing after that, let's see what it says here. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. He's going to be revealed again in the flesh. He himself is going to come on a white horse in the sky. Who's going to see him? Do you think that the lost man is going to see him? I don't think so. It's going to be those who are looking for him, who have their lamps trimmed, who have their wicks trimmed, who have got the same spirit in them that comes to meet them. You've got to have the same spirit in order to be joined with God. And he said, in that day, he which shall be upon the housetop, and his stuff in the house, let him not come down to take it away. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. Remember Lot's wife. Whosoever shall seek to save his life, shall lose it. And whosoever shall lose his life shall preserve it. He's saying here, serve me. Do not serve yourself. You can only serve one master. If you try serving two masters, you'll love one and hate the other. Some of us have very weak wills. Sometimes we portray that. And sometimes it embarrasses us when we portray a weak will. See you next time.